If you look around, you'll see truly so many people that are here because they were touched by cancer.
One of the reasons we do the Prouty is because my mom is a cancer survivor, and we've got a bunch of friends who've had bouts of cancer. I'm riding in honor of my sister-in-law.
I'm a family doctor. I have a bunch of patients that have had cancer, and so I'm riding for them.
My mom passed away from breast cancer, so if there's any one cause that I want to raise money for, it's cancer research.
I walked for my mother. I walked for a number of people I worked with here at the Richmond School.
There are people here like myself who have lost loved ones. There are people here who are survivors. There are people here who have no hair because they're currently in therapy.
We've all come together in this great, beautiful place in the Upper Valley to go rowing and biking and walking.
And so that juxtaposition of joy and seriousness really makes this a particularly meaningful event, I think, for very large numbers of people from very diverse backgrounds.
And walk it forward. And wait enough. And turn around. And before we walk, okay.
I'm Kate, and I had Hodgkin's lymphoma this year, and it does mean a lot to me that people are raising money for the Norris Cancer Center.
Push up and 2, that's 1, 2.
We've always supported the Prouty and the Cancer Center, but having gone through her treatment there and experiencing the incredible care and the compassion of the people, it means so much to be able to support it in a bigger way.
I've been a survivor for 8 years now, and it's kind of something special that we do every year.
I was a patient at the Norris Cancer Center some 16 years ago, and so I've been involved because of my own experience.
I rode today for Audrey. I put her name on my yellow ribbon, and I said, who would have ever thought 31 years ago that through your death and through your suffering that so many other people would be helped with cancer research and finding a cure for cancer.
Audrey Prouty was a patient of mine back in the spring and summer of 1981, and she had such spirit.
And myself and 3 other nurses were really inspired by her. What really struck us is the courage and the determination that she had.
Toward the end of her life, she only had a few days left. She wanted to go outside, and she could sit there that close to death, look around her and say, this is the most beautiful day I can remember. That's what she was like.
We come here every year, now me for 28 years, to celebrate Audrey and her life and her legacy.
But it's the research. I feel that the research protocol I had was the difference in, here I am.
Some of the money that has been raised by the Prouty has gone to support new investigators who are working in this fascinating area of biotherapy.
We think about these people every day. You don't get a good result every day. You don't get a good result every week. You may go 6 months without getting a good result. But what keeps you going is that you know that you're making a difference. You have to have a lot of preliminary data for the funding agencies to fund the work. The Prouty funds allows you to obtain the preliminary data so that you can compete for outside funding such as NIH and NSF and American Cancer Society. Prouty funds were used as seed money to bring together faculty from Thayer and a neurosurgeon to try to improve the way that we image brain tumors. When we're walking and when we see the community and the numbers of people that are participating, it generates a huge sense of responsibility because we do get that money and we want to make that money go very far and we want to use it wisely.
I'm a pediatrician, and so seeing the impact of the money that's raised here at the Prouty and what it's done for pediatric cancer is very, very meaningful to me. When I was in high school, I had friends who died from leukemia, and now it's 80% curable.
Years ago, I told people that there was no reason why we couldn't raise $1 million. Now I'm dumbfounded that we're over $2 million.
As the Cancer Center Director, of course, I'm a representative of a very large group of people who care deeply about treating cancer patients, conducting cancer research, preventing cancer, and the Prouty provides resources that allow us to do things that we otherwise couldn't do.
Everyone knows an Audrey Prouty. It's their mother, it's their sister, or their father, or their wife, or their child. And that's why this event works.
We know a lot of people who have had cancer, so it's a great way to give back and support them.
It's important to show support.